Alright, so today I want to do an exploration of Juri's Crouching Light Punch in Season 3, because this move got this little change that happened to it, but this little change has a lot of weird implications. So Capcom suggested that this change was to interact with armor, which I assume was this Marissa situation here, where before Crouching Light Punch would actually beat out Marissa's charged Gladius. It wouldn't interact with the armor. Now you have to correctly do Crouch Light Kick here, if you want that to work. So that's what the buff was about. They said nothing else, that this, in theory, this doesn't interact or change any other interactions. So let's talk about Juri's light string pressure during Season 2, or before the current patch, right? And what was weird about it was that on block, Crouch Light Kick into Crouch Light Punch worked, but then the second Crouch Light Punch, if you did like 3 lights here, it wouldn't work, right? It would, the second Light Punch would whiff like that. However, now, if you chain it, they do. It does connect. And this is really big. Because now what you can do is, you can do this into medium Fuha store. Okay, so let me demonstrate why this is a good thing. Juri is -6 when she does medium Fuha. And often, it's in range of a medium. And if it's in range of a 6-frame medium, obviously you get punished. But this auto spaces you out so that you don't get hit by that. But what's also good about this is that it also beats, or it trades with 4 frames lights. So one thing I assumed with was that you would lose to DI. But you don't. There is just enough recovery that you don't lose to DI, apparently, which is fantastic. Because again, you can also do nothing and counter DI here. But this literally recovers on the frame that you need to press DI. So, fantastic. So people are going to realise that they can't mash on this, right? So they're going to sit there and you kind of get corner control and you get your thing and you're spaced out. But they do still get a crouch medium kick here. And crouch medium kick still connects, and you can't walk back out of this. You've got no time to actually walk back out of this. However, if you realise that that is what they're looking for, you can do something else. Aha! Now we get into an interesting, further situation. Where this spaces you out. So if you know your opponent is going to look to take that turn back with a crouch medium kick, after you do your light string into a frame trap, then you can start stealing a turn with this. And the great thing about this is if they try and mash out on your, if they try and mash crouch medium kick out whilst you're doing this, your stand medium kick still catches it. So, see? And you can even OS this and get a little combo off it. Other details about this that I want to go into. If they press Crouching Medium Punch on this string, it's a frame trap and they can't do anything. But if you go for your frame, if you go for Medium Kick here, even though, in theory, these should trade, because this is a 5-frame startup move, and you're only -1, so it should trade with a 6-frame. As far as I can tell, all 6-frame moves just cleanly beat out stand medium kick here. I don't actually understand the hitbox interaction that's going on to make this work, but I've tested this on multiple characters, and it seems that if you are just doing this into stand medium kick, a 6-frame will beat it, just very reliably. I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, this will whiff if you do that, but if you start letting them do that, then they might end up, taking their turn back here. So you have to kind of mix it up and feel what your opponent is actually going to be doing in these situations. Because if they are going for medium kick, then again, this works. So another thing that I thought about and I tested with this to make sure it's sort of good and viable is that if you do this string into stand medium and they jump, you can crosscut it. So you can crosscut this here. Like I said, the crosscut input for me is I use half circle back forwards. What I've noticed with Juri is that actually you can just do like double quarter circle forward with a bit of a delay and it will work here. Probably not the best habit to know for crosscut input, but it might save you, I don't know. So So yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video to sort of like highlight this interesting change. I don't know if it's intentional or not. It seems like a bit of an odd change, but you know, it is what it is. Capcom doing Capcom things. And I know a lot of Juri players were disappointed that she didn't get like any projectile invincible moves or any other way to sort of deal with that. But hey, don't worry, guys. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It's not like the next character is a projectile. Oh my god!